Alright, here is the director's cut of Masked Doctor. Right, so a lot of the scenes in this movie were filmed like in like one scene, like in one take. So there you can hear like some laughing in the background as well as like the wind is very loud and stuff, but everything was done in one take. So because I didn't want to have other people like stay for too long. Here is music that is played by me. All the music in this movie was played by me and arranged by me. Okay, I am cutting my freaking wood. I reused this scene actually twice, coming up here. This part, I I just used it twice because I needed more time for the runtime of me chopping wood, I guess. Yep, here we go. I'm trying not to get the car in the scene there as well. You will see further ahead that I do accidentally get cars and stuff in it, but I was trying my hardest to make sure I don't get anything too far from like the future in the actual movie. Yeah, so during this part, I actually went to my neighbor's yard and I scared the crap out of their horses and they like kind of freaked out a lot. So I'm actually freaking out in the movie, and that is by design. Like I actually was freaking out in real life. But yeah, and then here you can hear the audio splits. That's because I didn't have enough like piano song like playing, so I had to yeah, I had to just kind of splice it there. So there I'm running away. I actually was running away from my neighbors there because they were freaking out about their horse. Yeah, this is a scene you can actually see like the houses and stuff, but it's not that bad. A lot of this wasn't acting. I actually was struggling to carry that wood in that basket. It was really heavy. Especially like this part of me sweating, like that's not improvised. I kind of just was like sweating because of how hot it was in that tunic. Yeah, here we go, walking through the cabbage field. Yeah, this is the only scene where we had to use another light. Other than this scene, Miranda just had a little flashlight. Other than this scene, all the light in this movie is like natural lighting. So I just had to wait for times when the light looked fine for the most part. Here we go. Fire magically appears. Just got some cardboard boxes and let them on fire. You can kind of see them a little bit, but that's all right. This, like, as soon as the scene was done, the fire went right out. Because the fire was so, like, crappy. And so for this part, I actually had to wake up super early in the morning and force my sister out of bed. So thank you so much, Miranda, for doing that. I really appreciate that. So shout out Miranda for waking up early and filming me be a slave. If you notice, a lot of the songs that I played in this movie are kind of like a joke song. Like Bound 2 is a song by Kanye West about women, and another song is called Miss the Rage, which was like a TikTok song, and just kind of like a bad, it was like a terrible song. It was like a bad, like funny bad terrible song, but it sounds pretty good on piano, so I've kind of kept it in. And the first song there at the very beginning was Wet Hands from Minecraft. This next part of me freezing and shivering was not improvised. Was improvised. I mean, it was improvised. I was just freezing cold. Like, a lot of this wasn't acting. It was just, like, me being cold, like, actually suffering. Right,
Oh, blood on my hands now. Oh, what will they think of me? Suspicious hair.
Yeah, this red corn syrup was everywheres, and it got into everything. Like, I had to wash all the costumes. I had to wash the leather jacket
Does look quite
like
warm.
twice throughout recording because of how much red corn syrup got in everywhere. Also, you can hear Miranda's breathing really bad in this part. Yeah, like right there. Oh, if you listen closely, you can hear this like thing start to rip when I take it off.
See you in heaven one day. God forgive me.
Nice little cut to Sophia in her fingerless gloves, as you can see in this next scene. She made me get a pair of gloves from the dollar store and chop them, or they're little like dollar store gloves, and chop them up. What do you see there? Little Nissan Altima in the background. That was that's her second Altima, not the one that blew up. I guess I am. Yeah, like, as you can tell, like, all of this is very, very improvised. Done in one take, for the most part. You can see my goofy out run, because I can't run too fast, because it's really hard to see out of the thing. My dear Agatha part had to be filmed a few times, because Miranda thought it was so funny, for some reason. Taking off the mask solely because it's extremely hard to see. Here we go, got the rubber hand from the spook trail. That bag was stolen from the penthouse. It has a little girly symbol on the back, but I had to just like, I think I just hit it kind of in, like there's a little like strap that comes in, I just hit it inside the bag. Little like girly looking thing. Same with that bell was like all improvised, like the whole like bell thing. I just saw the bell in the penthouse. I was like, huh, let me write that into the script real quick. All these tools, that whole dissection kit came from Mr. Bellier. I was like, hey, can I borrow a dissection kit? And he was like, yeah, here. And put one all together. And I was like, oh, okay. I must have thought I actually needed a real one. Oh, here comes the fake blood. I must have thought I was doing a dissection on I don't know, frog or something. But definitely did not need that many tools. And a real scalpel.
Maybe I should just pray for her or something.
There's the big old Bible I stole from the penthouse, or should I say half the Bible. Thing is tore up a little bit. Now, the significance of me singing Rock of Ages was the line of Rock of Ages is, Rock of Ages, cleft for me, let me hide, let me hide myself in thee. This is like a metaphor to the slave using this dead guy to hide himself and take on his new life. So it's just supposed to add a little bit of irony to the movie. Now, the barn that we filmed in here, we just kind of asked for forgiveness and not permission to film in it, and it was all fine, but you know,
What happened?
we didn't know if it was gonna work out, but thankfully it did. You can also hear, if you listen very, very carefully, you can hear sheep buying in the movie for sure. The bell soon became a symbol of my healing powers. I continued to heal people one after the other, and every time someone was healed, they would ring the bell for me. Every person I healed took me a step away from myself and a step into my new life. Not all were ignorant to my new appearance. Alright, this next scene was filmed in one take. Continuous take. That was just chopped up. All the fighting was improvised. I think it's better than WWE, honestly. But yeah, in this next part, there's some really, really bad voiceover because of how bad the wind was in this part.
You're not the real plague doctor. You're a faker. How do you know that, man?
And I had to loop some wind noises over it, just to make it seem a little bit more natural, but, you know, what can you do, eh?
From God's wrath. Yes, from God's wrath.
Yes, from God's wrath.
So what are you gonna do now? Kill me? I might. I'll tell you what. You give me all your rations every week, and I'll let
Chris is a pretty good one-liner up here.
Fine, I'll put him in a basket.
But this is quite funny in the
Get
moment.
off me. Get out of my face, you slave.
Now here you'll see a little bit of a movie blooper. I refer to the plague doctor as Cornelius when his name is Bartholomew, because I think halfway through, or I think when I started recording, I started calling him Bartholomew, but when I started planning it, I called him Cornelius. So it just kind of never made it through, I guess, that his name was Bartholomew, not Cornelius, for the final script. There is Miss the Rage by Playboi Carti and Trippie Redd. Always known for their very, very deep and meaningful lyrics. And, you know, fits very perfectly with a song, like with a movie like this, for sure. There's a random field. Gotta love the random fields in Norton. Riverbank Cemetery, as per the poppies on the gravestones, you can tell it was filmed in November. This is the church that my aunt was married in, and soon Mary Allaby will be married in, with any luck at all. Here we go, approaching the church. And now, there was a car that drove by the church while we were filming this, and it was pretty darn awkward, but they didn't really just say anything or do anything, so I don't know. Must have been too scared to ask, I guess. There's a little mess up with the piano playing, but again, I'm only human, guys. Alright, and here comes the fantastic acting of Steve Frits. I gave him a rough outline of what I wanted him to say, and even let him read a script, but it was all improvised. I love his jargon, his random coughing. I didn't tell him to do that. They did it anyways. I love it. I'm not sure what he said there, but it kind of makes him look senile and crazy.
I've come to heal you in the name of the Lord. Oh, praise the Lord in heaven on high.
Man, I had no idea the Pope wore an Apple Watch back then.
Lay back, you guys. You're okay. You're okay. Must save him. Hold that and pray hard.
I think that's my favorite one-liner from me. Hold that and pray hard. And here comes Mr. Bellier's dissection kit again for part 2. Some more bloodletting. This is actually a common thing used during the medieval, during the Oh my gosh, like during the Black Death, it was actually very normal for you to slit your wrist, like have a doctor slit your wrist, so all the quote unquote bad blood would leave your system. So that's just what I'm doing when I replicate this. It's not meant to, you know, mean anything else than that. But here comes me singing Rock of Ages again. Now, one thing is, I wish I was a better singer. This might come out a little bit more meaningful, but, you know, I never claimed to be a good singer. I probably never will be, but that's okay. That's okay. If you didn't know, Dad is wearing an Elvis costume with a choir robe on top, as well as some sort of crown and some sort of neck piece I found in the penthouse. You saved me from death. My pleasure, sir. See, there's some more jargon. You can't really understand what that guy's saying.
Rejoice! He's alive!
Now, the part where it switches back and forth between Bartholomew and the slave owner was something I really wanted to highlight and like really wanted to do from the very beginning. So this like whole ending was planned out from the very beginning. I actually planned the ending before I planned most of the other parts of the movie. So I don't know. I mean, that's why it's, I think, the best part of the movie. There goes Chris eating a potato chip, spits it out, and absolutely commits to this fall. Holy healer. Kind of tough. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, my favorite part of the movie is the ending. Not because it ends, but because the ending's good. Oh, there we go. Little forehead kiss. Definitely planned. And Chris gets red corn syrup in his ear and his hair. Poor guy. Poor guy. Alright. Cast, very illustrious cast, what can I say? Directed, screenplay produced, edited by me, costumes by me, filmed by Miranda. Music is Wet Hands, Just Less Rather Than Mo was done by Miranda, and Bound 2 was also done by me. All those songs done by me. And I said special thanks to Laurel, my mom, and JPEG Mafia. JPEG Mafia is a rapper known for his aggressive lyrics that I used heavily throughout the filming of this. So like during editing especially, I'd listen to him a lot. I sound like a freaking hyena this part. Hitting the default dance, Chris, let's go. Huge. And yeah, so that's the end of the director's cut. Cheers.